Welcome to the Last Life Cod Pod. We've added an extra part at the start of this, so we've recorded the episode on Monday, um, before like all this drama happened. So, yeah, Monday was the first, and then on the second, they just decided that Trakes was gonna get dropped, like Rookie of the Year was gonna get dropped, at Heretics, and bring in Real, which, by the way, I said would happen so they would win Major 4. Just want to quickly point that out that in my prophecy, I literally
Give the man
said,
his flowers. He did call
yeah,
it.
I went back and I said they were going to drop him and they pick up Real. Um, and they're going to win Major 4 now because of it.
Yeah.
Along with that as well, uh, we got some beef on the timeline. This was before anything had been said yet, but
Mhm.
Envoy went and tweeted a laughing emoji. Neptune replied, "You were point .6 gang, chill." And then Envoy replied with, and you wonder why other teams don't call you. He also called him the worst teammate ever
Yeah.
as Gentlemates come in and pick up Joe Deceives in place of Neptune, making their team Ghosty, Sib, Estriel, and Joe Deceives.
Yeah.
Pretty nasty roster. They're
They,
gonna
they, they
look
just
very
said,
good.
screw it. We're gonna get rid of ourselves. We're bringing in two more.
Mm. Yeah, 125k buyout for Joe Deceives. He's on a multi-year contract with the mates as well, so that's gonna
Because
be,
it was his last year with Ultra, wasn't it? What's right?
yeah. His contract was ending at the end of the season.
So
Yeah,
we know
I
Gentlemen
suppose getting
now. Extra.
120k is actually not that bad from him.
I mean, it's a smart decision.
Absolutely. I don't know if you heard about K-San saying that they tried to buy Scrap for 500k, FaZe did, and they
Really?
rejected it. Yeah, apparent, and then let him go for 120k to Thieves the next year.
So they're learning.
They've learned. They've learned. Go and do the buyout when it's good money like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
500k for Scrap at FaZe. It would have been FaZe Scrap. That's insane. That would have been like the MW2 season.
Whole different timeline.
Yeah, literally. And then the final piece. So because Joe Deceives has left Toronto to go to Gentlemates, it's not a swap like the Envoy Astral deal. Ape has come up once again, and he is joining Koi again in place of Joe Deceives. I don't know what they're going to do now, whether that throws Kips to a sub or Ape plays sub. Um, it kind of is interesting because you've got three ARs now, but we'll see what happens.
They'll make it work. It's point. They'll
They'll
figure
make
it
it
out.
work at some point. Yeah, Kips plays flex, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that all happened, and that all happened after we did our predictions. But we're gonna still stick
Yeah.
with our predictions because we can't change them now for the minor. So minor
Yeah.
tonight. That's everything that's happened. We had a mini Rostermania this week.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you all for. No, because you're going on to the next part, so you're gonna hear me say the intro again now. Welcome to the Last Life Cod Pod. I'm your host, Rushhh. This right here is Oxman,
What's
with
up?
a monster in his hand. We're getting ready for another week of another minor. We're back into tournament mode. I really love this concept. Once again, like Major
Big
3.
big fan of the little tournaments.
Yes, Major 3 was a great tournament. Minor 1 at Major 3 was a was a great
Yeah.
tournament. And then this looks like it's going to be a great tournament as well. But before that, we'll quickly go through the games that happened. So, we have our pick'ems right here, but for some reason we don't have the results coming through. So here's our
That's the Call of
pick'ems.
Duty website for you. That's league for
Absolutely.
you.
They go and fix one problem by putting in the minor, and then they go and break another one. So
Yep.
we'll go first game right here. Carolina Raw Ravens 3-0 Toronto Koi, which we weren't expecting. Um, after what's happened with Koi, they got top three at an event. They've gone back-to-back events with top threes. Like it looked like it was all written in the stars, but the onliners come back once again. Go and win this.
They're getting some fresh blood and then they're back winning
Yeah,
for like 3
absolutely.
weeks.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's just a simple fucking concept, isn't it, really? They go and get a new player, they go through a honeymoon phase, they think they're the best team, then they hit LAN and they don't do fuck all.
Pretty much.
Um, Yeah, pretty dominant match as well. Well, I say pretty dominant. It's pretty close on all the maps, but I mean, winning 3-0 against a top, probably I would argue they're a top four team right now. If they've gone back-to-back events top four, then they're probably a top
Yeah,
four team. They qualified second in the qualifiers. They are a top team. Um, and
they were
Ravens
playing well.
Ravens just have this knack of just beating teams. Like they beat Thieves in the last one, and then Thieves won the tournament. They beat Koi. Maybe Koi go and win. But either way, we go to another match right here. An absolute uh, dud. If you're a C9 fan, as they had the opportunity to go and take the first map, the Den, which becomes a theme this weekend. And they go and lose 240 to the G2 Minnesota. This is the new Minnesota with Envoy and Nasty. I almost said Kremp then, I'm like, because I just saw him here. Um, No, yeah, Envoy and Nasty come in after all the roster changes, and they take care of business. This is not a surprise. They were always a good Scar team, even when they had Mamba. So just add in the
Yeah,
firepower of Nasty. What do you expect?
I mean they've just been pack a punched really.
It's C9. Kind of. They've been pack a punch, but then they also got they definitely downgraded from Estriel and Envoy.
Yeah,
So
I mean, yeah.
not that Envoy's a bad player, just Estriel is a better player right now.
Asriel's more of a slayer than.
No, probably the most dominant one so far. Welcome to the club, Vancouver Surge. Mamba and Craze are the two pickups, I believe. Yeah.
For Surge, yeah.
Yes, Mamba and Craze are the two pickups. Um, I said they were good. I said it was a downgrade.
Yeah,
Like, how?
I
Yeah,
mean it's just the
it's
Surge in it. Bottom four team. You're going against one of the top dogs. I mean,
yeah.
business as usual. You can make any change unless you find the second coming of Jesus down there. You ain't gonna do anything. Uh,
Honestly, I think that's the best analogy. Yeah. Um,
like
yeah, you've made a team that may place top eight at EWC. And
yeah,
that's a
like
stretch. And that's
that's
a
one of these top
stretch
four teams. Like these top four teams, bottom four teams. Sorry, all they're thinking about is EWC. Like
because
I don't think
apart
the
from
champs race is even
Ravens,
close, is it?
bottom
Oh
three,
yeah, just
bottom
Ravens.
three are all out. It's literally only Ravens for the eighth spot potentially. They're in ninth
Exactly.
currently
So
with 60 points behind, so it's still a massive uphill climb, and they would need Miami to choke mega and win every game, but there is still world.
there's still a chance, but yeah, like I said, the bottom three teams, they're all just thinking EWC. But then again, if you do this at EWC, you're still going to be shit, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
If you go do the CWC, exactly what happened at the Pro Am's going to happen, and you're going to go out top 16 when you're
Yeah, to a pro am team, and you're going to
losing
be
to a
like,
mid, yeah. So Surge literally did that. They dropped two of their players, downgraded, and then they get smacked in the 100-point club. Brilliant. All right, we've got an actual match finally. So fucking finally we get an actual match. A disgusting Neslo from the Thieves over here, going 2-3-5 to go and win this series against FaZe. FaZe dominant in the map for hardpoint as you can see. Um, but other than that, like Thieves go and run away with the game modes that once upon a time it would have been the opposite way round. I'm
yeah, it
thinking
would have
like
been phases
Vanguard and
bread and
that.
butter.
It was that
Yeah,
Thieves won every hardpoint and they just need to sneak a 2, 3, or 5. And now it's the other way around where FaZe have got all the power, but they can't win the matches like that. And I mean that's how Thieves pretty much won the event as well, wasn't it? They were just sneaking um all the secondary game modes, and
yeah,
Optic had the hard points. So yeah, it's yeah, Optic literally won 3 hard points and one no, they won two hard points and an S&D. Wasn't it? And they lost
yeah,
4-3. And Thieves just
yeah,
snuck all that. This is a Thieves won snuck one hard point. So yeah,
yeah.
great little match. And might be a sign of things to come. We had it the other way round, because they're most likely gonna be playing each other in the semi-final of the minor. Um,
Mhm.
so I had it the other way around. So maybe in the minor we go and put FaZe to win, but that's coming up later on. So like stick around for that or skip to it if you want to. If
Just talking for the next 10
Yeah,
minutes.
it's up to you. Um, Paris Gentlemates. This
This
is
was like
the
with
thing about
Ash.
Ravens. Like they're such onliners, but they're also shit at the same time. I say shit. They lost like 50 points, 6-5, 5-4. Like it was a close 3-0.
Yeah,
Any like a couple gunfights go differently. You're going game 5. Like so. I gotta give it to Ravens, but like once again, I just these online matches are sometimes so hit or miss because someone like Toronto just they come off a great major. They're having turmoil, they go and lose to a bottom 4 team, and then that same
yeah,
bottom 4 team shows why they're a bottom 4 team. And
yeah,
it just makes it so confusing. Same for like Paris as well. You know what? I'll skip straight to the other Paris game because I remember watching that. Because they get 3-0'd themselves by Falcons. So it's like, what is everyone's just beating everyone? Like, what's the
yeah.
point in all of these online matches if everyone's just there's gonna be no consistency apart from
Everyone's got a
Optic.
boogeyman.
Apart from
Everyone's got a.
Optic.
It's fair.
Optic, well, Optic's
Yeah,
boogeyman is grand finals.
yeah, they just count for the grand finals, but like every other team has a boogeyman just waiting somewhere that
Yeah,
you're just
it's
praying
just
you
like
don't bump into at the major.
it's just so annoying. It's like there is no consistency here.
It's hard to predict. We're just guessing, guys.
Yeah,
We're just guessing.
every game is a 50-50.
Yeah,
Like you have ideas, like we knew Surge were gonna go 0-2 this week because like we had that, but we didn't expect them to go game 5. Like they got
yeah.
reverse swept. Like they went 2-0 up. It's like, oh yeah, Surge are actually gonna win. I was like, oh, bro, and then they go and show why they're Surge. And like
And it, yeah,
this is one of the worst matches I've probably matchups there could be. Boston versus Vancouver. The only thing I can think of worse is Vancouver versus C9. Like
that's
that's
one
it.
I'm not watching.
Yeah, it's just like, but I just don't get it. It just these teams are so annoying. But TJ Haley gets the revenge on his old team. I suppose that might be the difference. Is TJ? He's got to get his ones at some point. So I guess get his one
Yeah,
against Surge in it.
he's just saved them all up until
Yeah,
now. So then he just spends it.
honestly. Yeah, it's just like um very annoying when you see teams that are just like so hit or miss day by day. Because it's literally not even like who's the better team, it's who's the better team on the day. And
Yeah,
now yeah, there's just no consistency between any of the teams apart from the first team, Optic, and the last team, C9. That's the only
yeah,
consistency. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The other 10 teams could do anything on any day. Um, so yeah, here we go. Falcons started off 2-0. They go and beat Miami. Miami are looking dominant in hard points, getting Neslo'd themselves by the
yeah.
Falcons. Um, yeah, in the same boat as FaZe. As if you just go and pick up one of them, you're fucking rolling through them. But you need to start looking stronger. It's also very upsetting for them as well. I've just seen this game 5 and then fucking
Yeah,
loses six
one
five as
point.
well. 1 point in 2 games. That's the difference maker. They might be a dark horse for this minor.
The soul was destroyed by Sake. They were gone by
Yeah,
that point.
honestly. Um, Next game is also Miami because we already went through this Riyadh Falcons game. They went back to back. They went and won. Optic, yeah, same again. They go and
Business as usual.
yeah, business as usual. And there's not really much we can talk about for these next 2 games because this is C9. Fucking and C9'd it up.
Just
Look at
can't win a half point. They just can't win.
they had 100 point lead in this game. Wait, no,
They had it
it was
in
like
their
60. It
hand.
was like 50 or 60. And they just don't. They have no ice. These teams. Optic just like win all the time, and then just they get to the grand finals and then forget how to play the game. And C9 have just like have never known how to play the game apart from when they played Gentlemates after winning Major One, and they were like, you know what, you're
Yeah.
the best team in the game right now. We're gonna beat you.
Some say Gentlemates never recovered, and they're
Yeah,
still.
honestly. But yeah, it's just so disappointing for the C9 team. Wevy comes in, he they do look better with Wevy,
Yeah.
but it's too little too late. You can't make it now.
to champs. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
what do you do?
what
Do you go
are
and
you?
drop? Do you go and drop some of the other players? Do you keep Nedra? Do you keep Wevy and then pick up 2 more challengers players? Or like what is the idea now for C9? I'm lost.
Cry. They're all gonna
Right.
cry.
That's all they're gonna do. They're just gonna keel over and cry.
They're just getting it to the end of the year, so then they can sell their spot and not be here anymore. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah. It's crazy how last year C9 were like buying Attach, Sib. They had Krem.
They had a good team.
They had a good team, and then this year they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna phone it in.
At this point, we have no money, guys. Get these guys in.
It's literally they tried a major one, but barely even tried because they did what Beans and Afro, and then they picked up
Which, by the way,
Mac and
was a good
Vivid.
team.
Yeah,
Was a good...
Beans and Afro. Beans and Afro are both. Oh, I mean Beans isn't, but like he's on the
Beans is
edge.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Afro's back in the league because he was good enough. He got himself back in the
Yeah.
league onto the Boston team, and then Mac
They
and
should have
Vivid,
just
what are
kept.
they doing? Yeah, you should have just kept them two and picked up like
You should have, yeah, kept
Nedra.
Afro Bean, and
Bro, if
then
they
just
picked up like Nedra and Courage there, they might have actually done some bits this year. But yeah, it's just C9 are
they
just a
said you
lost
drop them
cause for
all when you
Sony.
go, 4 cheap people that I can pay minimum wages to. Get over it.
There's what type of Ravens? Sorry, just go to the minor. What type of
Yeah.
Ravens is coming out today? Today, Friday. But you know what I mean. What type of Ravens is coming out against the Falcons? Because Falcons are currently 2-0, but this is online Ravens, not LAN Ravens.
Yeah, but Falcons have been looking really good though.
They have
I
been
still
looking
think
really
Falcons.
good.
I still think Falcons take it.
Yeah, Falcons probably do. I'd say 3-1.
Koi, yeah.
Right, so Surge versus Heron.
I mean, we know what happens here.
Yeah, Surge kill over.
Yeah.
Oh wait! And then FaZe against that boogeyman.
Exactly. So
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, this means business. I'll keep this up like this. There we go. Alright, bottom game here. G2 versus Breach.
new and improved
Breach
G2.
upset. They've just gone beaten C9. They might be high off the C9 win.
We might have
I,
unlimited dope.
I feel like that's
That's
yeah, to be
reasonable.
honest, I feel that it's pretty generous of us to go and give um 2 maps to these teams. Bottom
Yeah.
4 teams all getting 2 maps. I feel like that's fair enough. All right, we'll start top side again. We'll go Optic. I think it's closer than we think though. I think it's 3-1, 3-2.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give it a
Yep.
close one.
Gentlemates KOI is a really interesting game because KOI are coming off a high and looking terrible. Paris are just like looking like they're good and bad at the same time, which is like the weirdest thing. I don't really know.
Yeah,
They go
depending
3-0,
on the
they
day.
3-0 Ravens and then they get 3-0'd by Falcons. So like any Paris
Yeah.
team could come out. Apparently there's like turmoil between like Insight and that because he was gonna retire and then he came back and now like Kips and Insight, Joe Deceives are like tweeting stuff like cryptic messages on Twitter.
Of why is he still here? Yeah.
I'm
He
I'm
doesn't-
calling this game 5 right now, but who do we take it?
Koi. Koi take it with a madness play from Insight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He is
Okay.
the key man in that fight.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. All right. Heretics versus
He-
FaZe.
Yeah. They're the
We
boogeyman.
haven't. We were on about having a rematch of FaZe versus Thieves, but Thieves can't even go and play FaZe if they don't even get into that situation. I feel like this goes towards an Optic Thieves final again.
Yeah. Just
Just
like
how many
Major.
are we giving to each team? I feel like that goes 3-2.
Yeah.
Heretics might even lose another Neslo. They went and lost the Neslo to Falcons, and Thieves winning the Neslo on FaZe. The Heretics might come through, win 1 and 4, and then lose the series again, which would
Yeah.
be heartbreaking for them. I'm gonna give Koi 1 map because they might sneak an S&D. No, I didn't even give Koi a map. 3-0. And then we have Optic win.
They can't. But
The
it's a
rematch.
final. It's a
The
final, though.
rematch.
We choke in finals.
I'm saying the rematch.
They get their confidence back. They beat
Yeah,
Keys in the minor. Go on to win Major 4. Go on to win champs. I'm saying calling it here.
it's submitted now. It's
Let's
submitted.
get it.
There are our brackets. Go and tell us what you think about them. Tell us why we're idiots. Or
Why we're
not.
delusional.
I don't think we only have like one upset, two upsets. We have the
Mhm.
Heretics and Koi upsets. That's it.
Yeah.
And the Koi one's barely an upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's a pretty good one. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye.